Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong.
Harry, we ready for it?
Memories like this never end. No, they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh, when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I never usually film in the mornings, these sort of videos, but I wanted to have a nice little catch up with you guys, see how you've been doing, chat about how I've been feeling, what I've been up to and stuff. I feel like I used to do these a lot more when I was at uni. I'd sit down and reflect a lot more, and I think I've been putting that energy into journaling and things on my own, but I also want to share that sort of journey and self-love, mental health and all that stuff that goes on in my head with you guys, because hopefully it can help other people out there either speak about your feelings or, you know, make you feel like you're less alone. I'm wearing these little eye patches. I had, what's the word? I was gonna say an epiphany, but it's definitely not an epiphany because I don't actually know what's going on. I had a little thought the other day. I think it was the other evening when I used these. They are literally amazing. I actually got them here. You definitely need to check them out. Nails Ink, I only found out last year, have a skincare brand called Incredible Cosmetics, and these vitamin C eye masks are literally chef's kiss, absolutely amazing. I have had the shittest night's sleep and my eyes were super puffy this morning, so I had to get them out and get them on my face ASAP. But yeah, anyway, the whole story is that I was like, oh my god, I don't know what way you're supposed to wear these eye patches, and I thought I'd been wearing them wrong the whole time. So I have the thick bit of the eye patch, I don't know if you can see, the thick bit of the eye patch here, and then it goes into the little tear, thinner end. And I always thought that it goes like that because my under eyes are the more problem area than this side of my skin, so why would I have more of the surface area of the eye mask over here? This is literally the stupidest conversation. But then obviously it makes sense having them the other way around because it fits your eye shape better. And then I searched on Google and literally all of the photos 50-50, some adverts they're wearing it this way, other adverts they're wearing it the other way, and it's literally 50-50 split. But have any of you ever had that thought? It literally just came over me a couple of days ago and I was like, oh my god, have I been wearing them wrong the whole time? How embarrassing. Let me know which way you wear your eye mask. I think this time last year I probably finished my last exams and was now going into the world of employment, figuring out what I wanted to do, and yeah, trying to decide what my life path was. And there is literally so much pressure on young people, it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm sure a lot of people will feel the same as this. There's just so much pressure to go straight into a grad job or go into a grad scheme. There's even just pressure to go into something that you did, whatever your degree is in, there's pressure to go exactly that route or something connected to that. And I just wanted to say that you don't have to do that at all. I think some people can be quite closed-minded with it and think that you have to go straight down that pathway. So for me, I did forensic science, and I think a lot of people thought I was going to go straight into the police, family, friends, anyone just probably assumes that I wanted to go into the police. And it's something that I definitely was considering when I first started my degree. I think people forget that you are at uni for 3 whole years studying this degree, and you pick up so many other life skills and see so many different parts of your degree that you could go into so many different avenues anyway, let alone just the stereotypical go into the police force from forensics. That yeah, I don't know, I just think that there is just so much pressure to follow that pathway. Even if you don't have any external pressures from other people, which anyway you should never do whatever makes someone else happy. You should always be doing what makes you happy, what you want to go and do, because I have definitely fallen into that trap before and done things that other people have pressured me into. It's not good because it just takes a toll on your mental health, your mental well-being. You're not happy with your own life and you start living through other people's, and it's just not a good pathway to go down. So yeah, you should definitely be only doing what makes you happy. But if you don't have them external pressures, you just probably feel like, oh my god, I'm at uni doing this degree, I've paid this much for the degree, I have to do something to do with this now. And you really, really don't. It is not a waste. You learn so many valuable things within your course, you've extended your knowledge, all of the above and more. so don't feel pressure to just go down that route. And I still feel this now, so what I'm saying now, I need to take my own advice, because I still get comments like and DMs pretty much every single week saying, when are you going into your forensics job? Have you got your grad job yet? Are you going to still be doing this, or are you just going to be doing this? I don't know, then it makes me feel like some sort of pressure, like, oh my god, am I failing myself? Am I not doing what I should be doing? But in reality, like, I'm so happy doing what I do now. I'm currently self-employed and I do social media full-time, so that encompasses like a massive range of things that I didn't even know existed until I like sort of stepped into this industry in full force last July. Like, well, I've always been doing social media pretty much since social media became a thing. I've always been doing it. I just find so much fun documenting my life, sharing how I feel and how I'm going through life. Obviously it wasn't like a new thing to me, like suddenly this time last year doing this full time. It was just amazing that I could put all of my time and energy and thoughts into this, because it's always been like a massive passion of mine. Outside of like my forensics degree and everything, like I did document my uni experience, which I think a lot of people, you guys might have watched my uni vlogs. It's been like such an interesting journey seeing, because essentially this was my like part-time job slash hobby when I was at uni. I wasn't really earning much money. It was just sort of like a side hustle, not intentionally, like it was just something that was helping me have a little bit of money to sustain me whilst I was at uni, but mainly just a hobby, something that I literally did in all my free time. Like, I feel like I barely experienced the uni lifestyle at some points, because I was just uploading daily vlog content, which I absolutely love. Like, I would not go back and change it at all, because that's literally what I wanted to pour my heart into. So I would finish doing all my like revision, studies, essays, whatever work I had to do, and then I would go straight into editing my vlog and scheduling it for the next day. Like, it was such an intense like routine that I had going on at uni, but I absolutely loved it and I wouldn't change it at all. Yeah, now I've definitely seen like a different side doing it full time for sure, because there's obviously so much pressure to create good content, put things out that I love and that I think other people are going to enjoy, and it's just like a massive mental battle, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I constantly feel like I'm not good enough to do this, and it's something me and my friends who also do this talk about a lot. Like, it can be so negative at times. I also feel bad talking about this and like putting this out there, because I think a lot of people will just see the positives and the highlights and the perks of doing social media, which are like obviously great, but there's a lot of the time where I am in massive pits of self-doubt, which is actually why I ended up started journaling like last summer, because I started forgetting why I was doing this and just putting like a lot of pressure on myself and stressing myself out and just basically filling my head with self-doubt. So I started journaling, and then I ended up obviously bringing out my journal, which I'll probably talk about in a second. I've literally written a whole page on self-doubt in here, because I feel like I can give some good advice, but I never ever take it myself. I just want to say that sometimes my mental health is actually not like great. I post a lot of videos of like me having a fun time with Carrie, because obviously she doesn't mind being on camera because she also does this full time, so it probably looks like we're like always jumping around happy, having the best time. But sometimes there are just like really negative moments being self-employed, and obviously there's that whole worry of like financial struggle and like the money situation, because you don't have a like set income coming in every month. It like differs so much. A background worry always, like how long is this going to be okay, and I think a lot of people comment that as well, like on videos and Instagram and stuff as well. Then stresses me out. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna go soon and I'm gonna be fucked. But I just need to chill out and remember that I'm constantly gaining experience, like doing different things. Like, I've launched this, which was like a massive thing for me, something that I've never done before. For anyone that is new, I released a self-love journal with HP Custom Content. HP have a campaign running where they wanted to create like custom products, and I thought bringing out my own self-love journal is like me in a book. So I wrote different prompts down. It runs on a 2-weekly basis, but there are so many different like activities and mindful reflective prompts to run you through every single day, laid out so you just fill out a page a day, because then it's like less overwhelming than filling out like massive sections. But yeah, so you just like fill out a page a day. It literally takes you 5 to 10 minutes, makes me sit and reflect and stop looking at my screen and really think about what I can do to make myself happy, push me to reach my goals, and stop all this negative stuff in my mind, putting it out on paper and realising that it is literally things that I shouldn't be worrying about at my age, or just shouldn't be worrying about at all, because it's not happening. It has been like a difficult year mentally, but I have also had the best year, like trying to build my platform and use it to inspire people, empower other people to feel amazing in themselves and confident, and not be scared to step outside their comfort zone, grow their confidence. I've done quite a few things this year that has made me step out of my comfort zone, and it's made me feel amazing. Like even just having calls with HP and stuff like that would give me severe anxiety. Like online lectures, when it started going from physical lectures to online lectures, it gave me so much anxiety, like having the screen there and talking, and I don't know, I just was really worried about things like that. But now I feel like very confident doing that sort of thing, because I was having like regular meetings and feel more confident like socializing and talking to people and talking to new people than I did before this year of self-employment life. That's all down to COVID as well, like everything being online and being forced into situations like that has helped me with my confidence. So there's been some really amazing perks of social media like that, evolving my mindset. But there's definitely a lot of like mental setbacks and like future worries, but I won't go into too much detail because it's probably boring. Yeah, also to do with this, thank you to anyone. I don't want to talk about it too much. I don't want it to feel like I'm trying to sell you it, because that's not the point of this. This is just a product that I've made for anyone who wants it or needs it out there, that wants to go on a self-love journey, a reflective journey that's gonna hopefully benefit their mental health. Like I don't want it to be like forcing it, like buy my book, buy this journal. Like I don't want it to come across like that at all. But I just wanted to say thank you to anyone who's watching this video or shared this, because I genuinely cannot explain to you how freaked out I get when someone like tags me like of them journaling in the evening or whatever on Instagram, or says that this book is helping them. Like that is literally the main aim of this book. So even if this has helped one person, I feel like everyone says this sort of stuff. Honestly, it makes me very, very emotional. I cannot explain how much it means to me. I'm just very proud of it, and we're currently in the process of collecting every bit of feedback. So if you want to message me privately or even comment any positive or constructive criticism about the journal down below, feel free. We're taking everything on board to bring out like another phase of the journal so it can cater for more people, make it more accessible and inclusive for all. So yeah, literally any feedback is appreciated. You're not going to offend me. I just want to pass it on to the team so that we can make it the best journal possible. It's like an ongoing project, so, and we could be releasing some other little bits and pieces along the way, but you create these on the website yourself. They're like personalized at the top and all throughout the journal as well, with your name in, and you get to pick like the front cover as well, which we are also working on creating some more front covers. And then talking about stepping out of comfort zones and stuff, I've also been working with Nivea on like a YouTube podcast style series that they're doing, where I was able to interview four amazing guests. There's 3 episodes. They're coming out in June, so very, very soon. I'll post them on my Instagram, probably in a vlog or something. But I got to interview some amazing women who are doing incredible things. We talked like mental health, friendships, confidence. I got to learn so many like skincare tips as well, which has made me like really into my skincare again. Not that I wasn't before, but like even more so, like looking after my skin, making sure I'm slapping on loads of SPF every single day. So yeah, that's coming really soon, and that's something so different for me because I was like in the host seat, and I have like major imposter syndrome about that anyway. So being in that position where I felt like I had to drive the conversation literally put me on so much edge. I was so nervous. I wish I vlogged me that morning. Honestly, it was literally horrific. I was so nervous about that. Again, after I'd done the first episode, the second episode, I was so much more confident for the third and final one. I could really just see like how like my mindset and like how I'd even just changed just doing it a few more times. So that's all of the new up and coming bits. We're working on the journal. The Nivea series is coming out. I've got bits and pieces going on. Everything's sort of opening up now, so things have become a lot more hectic, but I'm really excited. I'm going to be creating a lot of Instagram content. I want to create a lot more like styling, colourful, fun content. That's something that I'm really enjoying at the minute and want to push out there. I love like seeing everyone's like fun summer outfits. It's making me so excited for the next few months. Really want to know what you guys are doing. Like, how are you getting on? What have you been up to? Has anything changed for you massively since lockdown has eased? Oh, I need to book my vaccine. Actually, I got my text yesterday, which is fab, so I can get my first vaccine. But yeah, I'd love to know any of your plans. Have you booked holidays yet? Like, is that something you've done, or festivals or anything like that? or are you a little bit more wary? Like, let me know how you've been feeling. Message me on Instagram if you don't want to comment down below, but I really want to check in with you guys as well. I don't want it to seem like I'm just chatting at you. I want to have conversations, you know. I want to chat to you all, get to know you all. So hope you have a fab rest of your day or evening whenever you're watching this. Thank you for putting up with my shit, and I'll see you next time. Bye.